creating content about a project or anything, you need to have the basic knowledge about Web3. So that is why I'll be more focused on introducing Web3 and the little things you could know about it, because this is like your starting point. So I don't know if you guys have come. Yeah, of course, for you to want to become a Web3 content creator, you probably have come across Web3 somewhere, somehow. You've read about it. So please use the comment, the message box. Just in like a sentence, just tell me what you heard about Web3. I hope you guys can hear me. Victoria, I've not gotten any response from you ever since the call started. Okay. Please, can you guys respond? I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, I can. But you say we should use the message box.
Okay, I haven't seen any message from you. So, or are you typing?
Yeah, I'm typing.
Since it's just both of us, it's just both of us, I feel we could just be, you could use your mic. That's fine. So, what
Okay.
have you heard about Web3 so far?
The three is like a new generation of the wide web where the internet users can have control over their data
Okay,
and interactions.
okay, hmm, good. That's perfect. I think you've already given us a definition. Well, let me start from Web 1, Web 2, and the transition to Web 3. So basically, Web 1 is more like the website where you just go to retrieve information, just read only. You cannot change anything there. You can't interact. Yeah. So then Web 2, Web 2 is more interactive, like our social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, where you can interact with other users on the platforms. But the problem with Web 2 is that it is controlled by big tech companies. So, and you don't have control over your data. Yeah, so fast forward to Web 3. Web 3 is a decentralized version of the internet where that is built on a blockchain where users have control over their data and digital assets. So I've mentioned decentralization right now, and I feel I should just explain that part. So we have decentralization and we have centralization. Is Centralization is a form of organizational structure where decisions are made by a single entity or group of persons. So take for instance in the Web 2 applications, you could just wake up one day and then Twitter decides to um, bring a new feature or bring a new rule on the platform that you did not know anything about, like just wake up and implement it. But when it comes to the decentralized system, you, you will not see that because users contribute to decision making in decentralization. I also have control over your data. These Web2 platforms, these Web2 platforms, they actually they have access to your data. Yeah, they have control over it. They have access to it, and they use it. They exploit this data. They exploit your data and use it to their own benefit. I think a lot of persons have experienced this. Let's say you and your friend, you guys are chatting, like in DM. So maybe you told your friend you want to get a sneakers. Then you notice that all of a sudden, when you go to your news feed, you start seeing advertisements about sneakers. I think I don't know if anyone can relate to this. But if okay, have you encountered something like that before?
More.
Huh?
You said no more.
Yeah. So yeah. So these are the things they do. So they take your data and sell it to advertisement companies or all these survey companies. Meanwhile, if you know nothing about that without your own consent, and I don't think anybody likes that. I don't think anybody likes that. So that is what decentralization has fixed for us. And I also made mention of blockchain technology. Blockchain is like a digital ledger of interconnected devices that records transactions. It is decentralized, it is distributed, it is immutable, it is transparent, and also public. I think I would want to explain this using our normal banking system. So, take for instance, let's say I I send you money, right? I send Abashifeke money, and then Abashifeke is claiming that he has not seen the money. Meanwhile, it is approved from my end. If it is like the traditional banks now, the traditional finance system, you'd have to go to the bank for them to maybe check up Abashifeke's account to know if he actually received the money or not. But in Web3, you can easily get this person's address. So I think where you have account number in Web2 is where you have wallet, wallet address. So you could just take Abatrike's wallet address and scan it. Then it shows all the transactions that Abatrike has carried out, both the money that has dropped in his wallet and the money he has sent out. So I don't need to go to the bank to tell them, please, you push your help me check Abashike's account, which they might not even check. In fact, the long queue serve you serve, you will rest. So it helps fight that. Um, it gives transparency, and you know that on the blockchain, all transactions are immutable. Like you cannot change it. So whatever is there is there. It cannot be changed, cannot be altered. So nobody can play around with it. So it makes it transparent and it's open to everyone. Anybody can access it, anybody can see it. It's not you are like an account officer or something before you can access it. So that is what Web3 has solved in the finance sector. So this we just look at the significance of Web3. We have ownership. Yeah, it gives ownership. You have total control over your assets, total control over your data. Then there's no need for middleman. There's no middleman like the banks. You don't need, it's just you and the other person that has any transaction to do. Then you can participate in governance and decision making. I think we'll get to that, or let's just talk about it. So in Web3, we have what we call DAO, DAO. It's an abbreviation for decentralized autonomous organization. Please, if you have any questions, our network is bad. Is it from my end? But can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please, can you guys hear me? Someone should let me know that. Is it from me? Is it from me? Okay, thank you. So, decentralized autonomous organization is like a governance system where users can participate in decision making. So if let's say a project wants to make a particular decision, they would put up a proposal, and then community members can cast their vote on what they want to be done. And the good thing is, most of the DAO proposals are built, not most, DAO proposals are built using smart contracts. So it has an already proposed, what's the word for it? An already proposed code where, okay, if the majority vote for this, establish this, it's self executionary. So if we have the majority vote that um, a particular amount of tokens should be burned, then automatically execute that. So it's not a situation whereby some big persons in the company will now say, no, this one will not favor us, so let's just change it. No, it is already proposed, and that's how it will go. Yeah. And meanwhile, if it's in the Web2 sector now, if you're not like in the board of directors, or you're not like the CEO, you don't really have a say in the company. Then security, transparency, like I said, like all the transactions are recorded on the blockchain, and it is open for anybody at all has access to it. Anonymity and privacy. So, oh my goodness, anonymity is like, that if you want to open a bank account right now, they are going to get um your data, like your name, your date of birth. But in the Web3 space, nobody actually needs all of those. So you remain anonymous, except maybe, I don't know, you cannot just see a wallet address and know who owns this wallet address. So yeah, it offers anonymity, and there's no censorship. You cannot wake up one day and you're banned or something like you'd see on Web2 platforms like Facebook. You get. So this takes us to decentralized finance. So decentralized finance is just a peer-to-peer financial system that uses blockchain technology to create financial services like and products without any middleman, like banks. So you could lend, borrow, trade, and everything you could do in the traditional finance sector, you can equally do it. You can get loans. You get. So, and you know that in decentralized finance, since everything is recorded on the blockchain, at least you know that there's transparency. Nobody will come and claim that, oh, they did this when they did not do that, and nobody can alter whatever has been recorded on the blockchain. I think those are like the basic things you should know about Web3. I'm very sure that other tutors would go deep into it, but my topic for today is just to introduce you guys to it. I don't know if I've been able to explain it in layman terms, but I believe you guys understand. Do you guys have any question or anything? Any question for now? Any question, please? No. Ah, people should look for question and ask me now, please. Let it look like I've said something. Please ask me questions, please. I try to say that you've understood everything. We are going to have an assignment at the end of the class, so it's best to ask questions now where you don't understand. Mm, okay, so Web3 is very vast, and you keep. I feel like You get to understand more about Web3 when you interact. Yeah, when you interact with DeFi, that's when you get to understand more and actually differentiate these terms because they all sound alike. DeFi protocols, DEX. Okay, DEX is like a decentralized exchange where you could trade your trade your asset. You could transfer, send, and receive assets. And in place of account number, you have the wallet address when it comes to DeFi. So there are different projects, different Web3 projects with their different purposes. So moving to Web3 content creation, I would say for Web3 content, it's very lucrative. Yeah, you could earn a whole lot from just being a content creator. And this does not require you having a technical knowledge like coding or any of those. It's just you acquiring soft skills and then create content about Web3 projects and then earn money from it. I know that diverse content, just like we have in Web2, there is content writing, there is video editing and video creation, there is graphic design, there is music. Yeah, music. Surprising, but yeah, it's there. You could also create gaming content, like streaming gaming content. And for you to start, I would say you should have a skill because you need to have a means of putting out these words to people that for it content creation is just like passing knowledge, right? So you need to have a skill which you would use to do that. So you could choose your niche if you want to be a content writer, a content strategist, a a video editor, and all of those. So to start, you could start out with applying for ambassador program. It's not like it's something you build over time. You won't just start. You might start and start earning, right? But sometimes it's really not that easy. But like they used to say, no knowledge is wasted. And there's nothing that you do that will just go like that. It helps you build your portfolio for better opportunities. So I think one of the easiest aspects is participating in trade contests, applying for ambassadorial programs. And most projects do put out content creation contest. You could also do that. And you could, apart from just writing to earn or creating content to earn, you could also um pick a niche, like any project that you like what they are building, just pick it and start creating content about them. Sometimes this project would notice you and they would come to you instead of you going to them to say, oh, I'm a content creator, I want to promote your project, all those things. So they would rather come to you when they see what you do. So there are a lot of content creators in the Web3 space, and you need to stand out. You need to stand out if you want to scale in this space. So I would say acquire the right skills, know your strength. What are you best at? Is it writing? Is it creating videos? It could be animated videos. You don't really have to show your face. If you are the camera shy type, you don't have to show your face. You could learn video animation and normal video editing, where you compile videos that resonate with what the message you are trying to pass. Yeah. So you could do that if you're camera shy. Then if you are good with creating really funny things, yeah, you could go into meme creation. If you love music, yeah, that's something I saw that of recent in its space. I don't think it was actually there before, but now people are putting out music content, yeah, for Web3 projects. So you could try that out. And if you like gaming content, stream where you are gaming. I think, is there any question you would want to ask, even if it's not really pertaining to what we've discussed? Since, okay, yeah, you can use the mic, Abasifreki.
Yeah, for the music aspect, I want to ask,
Yeah.
how does the music,
Hmm.
like, how does it, like, I don't even know how to put it. You said you
How
can
does it
create
how
content
does it
with
help the how
music.
does it help the project? Is
How
that
does
what you
it
want
help
to ask?
in the work? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, yeah, everybody have their own tastes. There are people that prefer music. There are people that prefer reading. There are people that prefer just looking at graphics and knowing like and interpreting the message that comes with it. There are people that prefer memes, you get. So the the project is trying to target people that love music. I don't know if you get. So it's just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
part of promotional. Okay, it's just like um I don't know, a particular popular music content that was used in promotion back then, like Indomie. Is it Mama Too Good? Or maybe it made you notice Indomie, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just for the visibility, yeah. So there are people that are attracted to musical content, so they would rather look at that than go to read a very long thread. They would rather listen to that than going to read a very long article. You get. So it's just to target, to also help people that don't have the strength to start reading too much. They would use that and know about the project.
So, like, okay, all those now are under the three sector.
Content creation. Yeah.
And then for the gaming aspect that you said that if you are a type that loves gaming, you can
Yeah.
like stream the game while you are playing.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
one, I think that one is totally different from
How
the
is
Web
it
three
totally
content
different from
creation.
Web3?
Because I thought Web3 is just all about your artificial artificial intelligence and then like even now to put it.
Okay. Let me I think I know what the confusion is. We have gaming projects on Web3. I hope you know that.
No,
Okay, I think that's where the confusion is. We have gaming projects on Web3. I think I've worked for like a couple of Web3 gaming projects. So I'm not saying you go and play Ludo and video yourself playing Ludo. We have Web3 games, you get, that
okay.
I don't know. You're on Twitter, right? Let me give you a particular project to check up, a particular gaming project to check up right now. So I think I have a whole lot. There is this Confido. Confido streams some of our games, but I can't remember handle games entry. It's an gaming project. Do I know gaming project? Gaming project. Yeah, friendship market. These are like two projects I know of. Which one? Why am I blank? Um, there's Eternal Games, there's Got Game. Okay, Got Game is like a community for game on Cyborg. Let me check. You could just check them up on game on Cyborg. I hope this is their handle. Game on Cyborg is available on Telegram, Telegram mini app. There are a lot of games to play there. In fact, there's this, how do they used to call it, seeded runs, but it mimics what's the name of is it Temple Run? No. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me show you an example of a gaming content I did create. If I would easily see it. I'll just share the link right now. The video. What's the name? It's all complete, right? Okay, this is very recent. So you could check that out. Then apart from things like this, right? People actually go on live streams. I think the confusion is that you didn't know that we have gaming projects on Web3. Please, we do have a whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. And I feel it's one aspect where you would even scale more because we don't have a lot of Web3 gamers like that. So yeah, I hope you've learned something new today about Shifreke.
Yeah, yeah.
There are other gaming
Good.
projects, they've just skipped my memory right now that you could look up on too. So yeah. Sometimes you get to earn the perks on the game. You get to earn money to help gaming on the project. So I mean like basically everything that you have in Web 2, I hope you know we have it in Web 3. We have social file, like social media on Web 3. Like you have a mimic of Twitter on Web 3. You have real world assets too. Web 3 is quite diverse and almost everything that you interact with in your daily life in Web 2 has been incorporated in Web 3. I can't really think of any sector. I think I've not seen something about cooking, like cooking aspect. But as for everything, owning assets like houses, lands, owning cars, everything, everything is on the blockchain. So yeah, I think I'll be rounding up. We have like 10 minutes to go. If you have um any questions, anything you don't understand, please ask because I'm about signing off and giving you my assignment.
So about the gaming aspect. So like on which social media platform will you earn from it? Is it on X or Telegram or which one?
I don't quite get your question. Which platforms would you stream gaming? Is that what you said?
Yeah, which platform will you get?
With three audience. Oh, crazy. I think I've lost. Where did they go? I think my network took me out for a minute. Oh, I wish he's back here. Hmm, can anyone still hear me? Oh, I don't know. I think I will be ending this class since nobody's responding. So it was nice having you guys. And I wish you success in your career acceleration program. All right. So bye.